If you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Pokemon Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video if you're watching on YouTube or to a live stream. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you are here, I really appreciate it. We're gonna go back to playing a variety of decks, starting off with DRAGAPULT VMAX. I keep getting asked, Pablo, what do you think is the best deck in the format? Well, I think right now Dragapult, even though it has a little bit of a rough time against anything that techs in dark, and a lot of decks will be teching in dark stuff much more frequently, DRAGAPULT VMAX seems to be the best deck, the most consistent and top performing deck. Hey, Dr. Joro, thanks so much for being here. So DRAGAPULT VMAX is really good. Hello, Real Games. Thanks so much for being here and tuning in. DRAGAPULT VMAX is really good because of the max phantom attack doing 130 and the 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. Really helps put pressure on opponents in Tillian line, right? Which we are playing as well. But the damage counters are just always super useful. There's no way to prevent bench damage at all. And being able to pick off on those little Pokemon not only denies your opponent's consistency engine if they're playing in Tillian as well, but you also get those extra prizes, extra card access, and sometimes you don't have to deal with 2 VMAXs if your opponent overbenches. Now this list is the one that won the $500 GG Tour tournament this past weekend, the one I was playing in. And you might have seen my Salty Jolteon video last Saturday. I streamed that tournament and we had some incredible things happen, such as 9 games in a row where I ended up going second. The whole tournament I went second, which is like, the odds of that happening are insanely low, but they did, right? They did. Anyways, we have Intillion lineup for consistency, have Shady Tailings Drizzle to help find trainers. And we have the double quick shooting to place 2 damage counters along with the extra Shady Dealings. I would love to have a second Intillion, and I'm sure there's room for it, potentially for the Fan of Waves. Maybe you could even argue the 4th Crushing Hammer, though that's questionable. There's a lot of consistency. One quick ball could easily go for a Shady Dealings Intillion, but this is the list I'd want, so I'm not going to make any modifications to it just yet. And we do have 6 again as well for the extra damage counters with Headbutt Tantrum, which can become quite clutch if you are sniping 60 HP Pokemon from the bench. We have Research, Marnie, Boss, and Raihan for recovery. You have 4 Horror Energy, where the damage counters can definitely help you out. And we also have 4 basic Psychic Energy, which we can search for with Fog Crystal, along with searching for the Dragapult. So very consistent deck, has Energy Denial, has Bench Disruption, so pretty much everything that you could want. And we can see the lineup that I'm going to be playing with in today's stream. We have DRAGAPULT VMAX, Single Strike deck, Suicune Ludicolo, and Delmise VMAX. Alright, so let's see. Nice 25th anniversary coin, 25th anniversary coin. All right. So they're calling the coin flip, and they're taking a while to do so. So maybe they're AFK. We won the coin flip. Already starting off the week, much better than the weekend, right? And thanks so much for the follow, Christo. Piquet or Pocket 629, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we have a pretty solid hand, I would say. What is my discard here, though? I'm gonna say it's either this Intillion or the Drizzle. I don't know what I'm up against, so I'm gonna choose the Drizzle because I don't know if my other quick shooting is available, and it is. I also have the Drizzles. I think this is fine, but depending on what we are up against, the quick shooting Intillions could come in handy, right? So things are looking quite alright. I don't want to research away my hand, so I'll probably end up using Marnie, especially decent against the Gormanized Snorlax. And because we do see the Gormanized Snorlax, we know my opponent is a sort of slower deck, I guess. So we should be fine, right? We should be fine overall in terms of yeah, a slow setup for my opponent. Turtle Hamster, thanks so much for follow as well. I missed that because I was not ready. I hadn't started the stream yet, but thank you so much for the follow. All right, pretty decent hand. We got the energy, we got another Dragapult, we got a Marnie, and all we to deny the Gormanites, and all we need is a Dragapult VMAX. Now I did top deck the research, so with that I'm actually gonna research, because if I get any level ball or quick ball, thanks so much for the follow, VLG Soto. If I got any level ball or quick ball plus the Dragapult VMAX, I could have sniped the Rowlet. I in fact get none of those cards. I actually get not even the Dragapult VMAX, which is crazy. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Alright, there's a rare candy, the CDI. There's the level ball. I'm not super scared of the CDI because we do have the shred attack from Dragapult VMAX, and we have the 4 energies as well, so we can damage the CDI, and we have the quick shootings as I mentioned, so I'm fairly certain we can win this. Alright, we see the scoop up net, so my opponent gonna go on the offensive. Pretty interesting right here. Pretty interesting. All right. Juan, muchas gracias, buenos días. Sí, intentaré hacer streaming más seguido, definitivamente. Muchas gracias. Alright, there's a fan of waves, which is fine. I don't know how many they play. That means they only take 2 damage counters instead of 4. That's perfectly nine. Okay, so yes. PLG Soto, they don't have direct answers, that is true. But Dragapult right now is the most popular deck, it seems. Thanks so much for the follow, Pokemon Picolord. Dragapult VMAX is, or seems to be, the most popular deck right now, so that's definitely something to keep in mind quite a bit. And so that makes it very questionable. And then all the Intillions, like they can't. Most decks can power up Intillion, right? So that's another big issue for the deck. And Pokemon Picolor, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. Thanks so much for watching. You know? So even though not a lot of decks have answers to the Decidueye, I don't think it's that great right now because of how popular Intillion is. Like, the quick shooting damage does pile up. The quick shooting Intillion can attack you as well. So I'm not like super sold on it being really good. Okay. It's just like, if you've seen some of my videos, right, you would notice that I definitely maybe I should have just started like attacking the bench. You would notice how when I played this hero, or when I play against this hero, I like, as long as you plan your resources correctly, 90 damage isn't a lot, and they're not easy to power up, and the quick shooting damage does pile up, you know? So big parcel doesn't stop the quick shooting abilities though, does it? Like, what does big parcel stop? It doesn't stop the shred either. Big parcel would stop like the discard of the energy from Samazunta V, but what does big parcel stop? I'm drawing a blank right now. All right. See an incense for dart tricks, no, for drizzle. Okay, the Zero is gonna attack me here, so then I just go boss and target down the Rowlet. Oh, stops Dragapings. Yeah, that's true. Stops Dragapings. I mean, but then you can just like target down everything else and eventually finish off with Shred plus Quick Shootings, right? So I don't think it's that big a deal. I can't imagine it being that big of a deal if you start applying pressure early with DRAGAPULT VMAX and stuff. So it's also much easier for you to start applying pressure, and them setting up to the CDIs without like a lot of support, it doesn't seem very easy. Grabs the Rowlet and then discards it. That I am surprised about. Path to the peak doesn't really matter. So I feel like this turn I will boss KO Drizzle and then put damage counters here, KO that as well. That seems good, right? Or do I just KO the Rowlet? Maybe I just KO the Rowlet actually. Yeah, sure. Max Phantom, only need 2 damage counters here. 1, 2. And then, where else do I want the damage counters? This I'm probably attacking this turn. So maybe on here? I think it's fine. Like, we're definitely not threatened. We get another free turn. We're just gonna apply so much pressure. We are good to go right here. We are good to go. DRAGAPULT is pretty OP, it seems. Like, I get asked a lot, what is the best deck in the format? You could definitely argue that DRAGAPULT VMAX is the best deck in the format, right? It has answers to things like Zamazenta and the Decidueye with Shred plus Quick Shooting Pressure. It has Energy Denial. I'm not playing Path to a Peak here. Will be hidden. Thanks so much for the follow. I'm not playing Path to a Peak here. But I'm not playing Path to the Peak, but what do I want to say? You could, right? You could play Path to the Peak, Crushing Hammers, Marnies, right? This is a list that won $200 this past weekend, which is maximum consistency with 4 Fog Crystals, 4 Level Balls, 4 Quick Balls, and 4 Instances, which is really good. There's no path in this particular deck, no. There isn't any path. Okay, we get to go first. Nice. And Fercho, sorry I missed your message. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You know, thank you so much. I definitely missed streaming. What do I think about the V-Union cards? Okay, I think we're up against Ice Rider based on this special energy. Could be, I mean, there's probably gonna be a Suicune as well, but as long as I get an energy off of this mulligans plus my top deck or a Fog Crystal, I'm good. And there's 12 cards, right? 12 cards. Is Path mostly for Sam? I mean, it can't deny things like Leafeon's ability. If you're going first and played on a Path, you could deny Leafeon's ability, you could deny Sylveon's ability, you deny Crobat, so they're not very popular. It's probably not enough to help you beat Eternatus anyways, but that's not very popular. No, no energy. How do I not have a single energy right here? How do I not have a single energy right about now? Dude. Okay, so this gets me the VMAX. Definitely should just establish another DRAGAPULT, right? So what do I discard? I can't discard the research, honestly. Because then I just, like, I have search for whatever I might need. Too bad I didn't get to attach energy. Yeah, like path is not enough. Oh, it's not Ice Rider or Sugun, it's Intillion VMAX. You can't deny, you don't beat a turn to deal with paths, so it doesn't really matter. You probably don't beat single strike with paths either, so what do I think about the V-Union cards? Look, I think right now in Standard it's pretty clear that they suck and they're not very good. Like, I don't think anyone could argue against that. In Expanded though, I think they're playable. I honestly haven't played with them yet. Because I haven't been, like, the last time I played Expanded, I played, like, over the course of half an hour, I played like 3 games or 4. Or like 7 times, I don't know. Expanded felt even worse than Standard in terms of game length. So, alright, so I definitely want to start getting a KO here. So get my energy. I will get my energy, although that thing is a little scary, I guess. Because then if it returns my energy, it's annoying. But it is what it is. Okay, so let's get Drizzle. And let's get Marnie? Oh, I have a choice next turn? My opponent could think, oh, he's gonna Marnie me, so I'm safe, but then I just research. I'll grab Sobble, and then I'll grab the VMAX, and then I have access to quick shooting next turn, plus either supporter that I want, plus a Crushing Hammer, plus my prize card, so pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, A-turn is definitely not popular at all. What are your thoughts on the Metal Puppies? Taco Tocano, the Metal Puppies are pretty okay. I feel like you do have to high roll a little bit to do well, but they are an okay deck for sure. Not the best, not the worst. And a lot of decks do have trouble with Samazenta, so Samazenta on its own can just win you games outright. You're playing Celebration Kyogre? I don't know what Celebration Kyogre does. The new Mew might help the Station deck. Yeah. The thing is, like, Mew just becomes like an easy target against things like Jolteon or Dragapult, so it's free prizes, basically. And you really want Oranguru to help you with the Intrepid Swords and the Rotom Pokedex, so I don't know. A little questionable overall. I honestly don't know what Celebration's Kyogre and Groudon do. I do know what Lunala does, but Lunala's a stage 2, right? Lunala doubled the amount of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Thoughts on Shadow Rider and Standard? Shadow Rider seems like it's good, but it's not quite up there, because it doesn't rely on the Intillion engine or the Houndoom, right? It gets hit by the same counters as Dragapult, in a way. But the damage output, like, it takes a little bit to get going, and that, I think, sort of hurts it, and Path to a Peak really hurts it. Crushing Hammers can't delay it. So it's good, but balanced. Yeah, I definitely thought it would be much better, but it's not as good as I thought it would be. Dogmic, yeah, Mew VMAX will definitely be pretty good. Yeah, I do plan on covering Mew VMAX very soon. VMAX. Okay, so this is a little annoying because every time I attach energy, it will be delayed, right? That's pretty guaranteed. So I think I'm just gonna attach here. Alright, missing that turn 1 energy was insanely crucial. Not attacking seems awful though. Missing that turn 1 attachment is awful, dude. Missing that turn 1 attachment was just too big. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, nice, thank you. Okay. If I do this, I do save myself from getting wrecked by the attack. So I do like this. I think I'm gonna go for a boss. I mean, I could escape rope, honestly. Escape rope seems not great. No, never mind. I'm gonna grab Marty. Not in the best position, that's for sure. That turn 1 missed attachment is huge. Mr. Mojos, thanks so much for the follow. 1 Mew for consistency is okay, but then like 1 Mew, you're not gonna start with it. At what point do you bench it? Like, is it really that great to find the one-off train item card? Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem that worth it. Kanish Genesect seems to be too broken, but is it just great on paper? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played with it, but I could see it being pretty good. I could definitely see it being pretty good. Okay, so my energy will be returned yet again. I think I'm gonna lose this. I actually think I'm going to lose this. Well, I just need to make sure I have right hand. Right. We need to make sure I have right hand access when my Dragonite, not Dragonite, Dragapult VMAX goes down. The double damage counters will be very helpful, that's for sure. Yeah, he's putting my energy back, and that's definitely annoying. True actual spaghetti. Mew is just Jirachi, but worse. It's definitely worse than Jirachi. And there's a lot more threats now for Mew than there were for Jirachi. But yeah, the fact that Mew can't grab supporters is a big deal, because then like it doesn't get you out of Tetris, right? Unless you're playing Pokegear, and then Pokegear can still fail. So it's, I don't know, it's a little questionable in my opinion. Right, there's a Melanie once again. So we're gonna get our energy returned. That doesn't matter at all. Does the 2 damage counters right there. Okay. So I guess we're both just gonna KO 2 VMAXs. I'll do this energy this time around. 2 damage counters, 2 damage counters. Alright. Do I want to scoop up net and get more damage counters? I think that's fine. They get an extra price card, that's okay. So I'll do this, and then this gives me access to Raihan. Guaranteed. Which is cool, right? Raihan is a good card. So Shred. Alright. I actually overdid it by 2 damage counters. Those 2 damage counters I wasted. I wasted 2 damage counters right there. I forgot about the horror. Those 2 damage counters should be here. They could end up being a big deal. That was a waste of a scoop up net, and well, not the scoop up net because now I have Drizzle, but that was a waste of 2 damage counters. I mean, maybe Mew will be better eventually. I really don't know. As long as Dragapult is a threat, I think it's Definitely gonna be, I don't know, something to really watch out for. Gosh, those 2 damage counters. I mean, they might not matter, but they might. And actual Spaghetti, thanks so much for the follow. Joaquín, faltan más videos en español, yo sé, pero no me alcanza la vida. No me alcanza la vida para todo lo que me gustaría hacer. Me gustaría tener 2 videos en inglés diarios y 1 en español diario, pero complicado. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I almost messed this up. They wouldn't have had an energy in the discard pile, so I actually almost messed that up by attaching the horror. I actually almost messed that up. Alright, right hand, let's get the horror energy here. Should I get a boss? There is a universe where my opponent doesn't promote the dude, right? So I'm actually gonna grab the boss to make sure that my opponent cannot hide his Intillion. So it's just all out, damage the Intillion as much as we can. Should have 6 damage counters, now 11. Should I bench this other Dragapult? I mean, maybe, why not? No, because of boss. My opponent's boss could actually be a problem. Oh no, is the stream lagging for anyone? Please tell me. Thank you, actual Spaghetti. I really appreciate it. I have, like, this is the second time I've streamed in, like, a few months. Like, the last time I streamed was in July, and I only streamed once. And before that, I think I only streamed once in June. So, yeah, don't be surprised that you haven't caught me, rather. All good. Okay, maybe try refreshing Kanishk. Hey, Josh, thanks so much for being here. For this email, thank you as well. All right. I think we're good. Hydro Snipe 60, that's fine. Oh no, actually, I need a Crushing Hammer Head Whip. Wow, didn't even bother returning the energy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I think I lose. I actually lose. Okay, I need my opponent to not have the last Melanie. If they don't have the last Melanie, I think we win. I think. If they don't have the 4th Melanie plus an attachment, I think we win. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hey, Chico, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and watching. You know, Dragapult's pretty good. Even when you whiff turn 1 attachment. Alright, so let's do one more game with Dragapult and then we'll move on to the next deck. Leafeon está muy fuerte, Joaquín, estoy de acuerdo. I do like Leafeon quite a bit. Chico, right? That was in a tournament I was playing on Saturday. That was like, it was a crazy game for sure. Okay, we don't know what I'm up against. Now I'm going second. So this is where I think I start the Sobble, because if I'm playing a deck that can threaten the Dragapult, then I'm in trouble. I would need to draw another Dragapult off of the Marnie, right? So I think because I'm going second, that's why I'm choosing to start the Sobble. Speaking of Seishen, here we go. Until VMAX can be a bit scary with energy denial, I agree. But in the end, I think that the fact that its second attack needs 3 energy and does so little damage is a little problematic. Right. Alrighty. Well, there's my other Dragapult. So with this, I think I'm gonna quick pull the level ball. I want the Marnie, I want the Drizzle, and I want the right hand axis. So just gonna do this. And we'll go ahead and Marnie. I really need one of my 4 Fog Crystals, basic Psychic Energies, or Horror Energies to be able to start applying pressure next turn. I actually got both. I don't think they're going to be playing Fan of Waves, but if they are, I think grabbing this energy is a good call. And there we go. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right. All right. Research. And Wheeler 13, thanks so much for the follow. All right. All right, so after this game, we're gonna be switching decks, guys. I will be taking a 3-minute break. I will run some ads in that break. So feel free to leave the stream on and not watch or whatever you want to do at that time, and I'll be back with the next deck after we hopefully win this game. All right, so oof, my escape rope is prized. I was actually hoping to attack into the station, but it is what it is. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll do scoop up net, promote you, and then I honestly think, like, what's the best card for me to get off of this Drizzle? I honestly think it's just Crushing Hammer, right? Could be Marnie though. Actually, I like the Marnie better. That's my last Marnie though. That is my last Marnie, so maybe I save the Marnie for a different time. Maybe, yeah, I think there's gonna be a better time for a Marnie. Alright. There we go. The next deck that I'll be playing will be Single Strike, Urshifu with Umbreon, right? Okay, so pretty decent hand. I think I can comfortably discard the right hand because my opponent's not going to be applying any sort of pressure anytime soon. And I do want access to the double quick shooting until then eventually. And this gets me Drizzle, this gets me quick shooting, this gets me energy, this denies energy, and that's my draw supporter. So looking good, yeah, looking very good. This list seems pretty darned broken if you ask me. All right. And we'll be hearing, hello Mr. Streamer, what are the top 3 features you want in PTG Live that haven't been confirmed yet? I would love to be able to, eventually when we have expanded and older sets, I would love to be able to have a setting to choose different turn 1 rules. Yeah, that would be amazing. Another feature, wow, double saucer. Another feature that I would love would be, we have ranked ladder. That's a very good question. I don't know what else I could possibly want that hasn't been announced yet. Other than switching turn 1 rules. I mean, eventually I hope they go beyond expanded and they do other decks. Right? I really hope they do that. Wow, what a turn for my opponent, dude. Single strike doesn't feel... What? Did this last turn just happen again? Wow. That last turn actually just happened. Okay. Okay, so I'm going for... Should I go for boss here? I think boss is my best play. And just go boss onto the station. Like, sure, you'll attack me, but I'm okay with that. And then I'll get Drizzle and guarantee myself a supporter, and that way I have the triple, like the supporter for next turn, and I have the triple dudes. Alright, so Max Phantom, and we'll do the... Geez, the stadium is a big deal. So I need as much damage as I can on this Amazinta. They're gonna heal 30 of it, but that's fine. With little fitness, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm playing soccer. I actually hurt my foot quite a bit a few months ago, so I couldn't do any exercise for a bit. But yes, I actually played soccer yesterday, and it was a top 8 match, and we won. So we're on to the semifinals. I can't think of more TCG Live things that I would want. Eventually I would want older cards to be added, but I don't know what else I would want. You know? How about you, will be hidden? Oh, dude, really? The Marnie just kills me again? Are you serious? Thank you, Ren, thank you. I think I want to lose this. Especially with this hand. I think I may have lost this. So do I do 60 here or 50? I think I just go shred on the active, right? Which is only 30. How many energies is this guy playing? I mean, most are playing 12, but that's crazy that the Marnie just completely destroyed me. And we're definitely seeing the lack of path to a peak here, right? I can't attack this Amazinta, and I can't prevent the healing, so my damage output is now crap. Chico, that would be a dream, but I'm too old for that. Playing soccer definitely would have been my lifelong dream. Definitely would have been my lifelong dream. Duaner, your 7-year-old daughter almost won a game on PCGO with this silly evolutions deck she made because they almost decked themselves out. That's cool. That's really cool. Ganesh, do you want Legacy because you opened so many packs for a place of junk arms? Yeah, I'm sad that they're not putting in like most of the or any hard gold, soul, silver cards. And it seems like we're gonna end up losing those cards, right? So maybe they have no plans to feature anything below expanded. Right. I don't think I can win this match anymore. I definitely don't think I can win this match anymore. So I'm gonna do this and grab myself more. I think now is the time where I'm Marnie. Wow, I have 2 outs. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this. Their HPs are too high. I need basically the perfect Marnie with energy and VMAX and like all 3 intelligence or something. And I did not get the VMAX. Yeah, that's it for me. No VMAX is a big loss here right now. There's no chance I can win this game at this point. Alright, so thanks so much everyone who's tuning in on YouTube, and thanks so much to everyone who's hanging out with me live on Twitch right now. I will take this 3-minute break, gonna go get some water, gonna use the restroom, and I will be right back with our next deck. Okay, so there will be ads during this break. You don't need to watch them, just tune out, tab out, whatever. But if you do stay, thanks so much, and I'll be right back in just a second.